Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. It's Sunday evening, if you like. Popped to Lidl this afternoon and picked up a few beers from them. I've put a video up so you can go and see what beers I picked up that would be coming to the channel before you watch this one, if you want to. If not, just bloody watch this one. It don't really matter. And before we actually get onto that, do you know what? I'm bringing a guest back to the channel. It's a guest that I used to have on all the time, and I'm expecting to get lots of stick for this. Not against the guest, but just abuse towards me. But we are going to bring my old mate Beaker back. He is the official beer tester, as you can see. He looks really happy about coming back as well, so we're going to plonk him there. Yeah, he's a little bit shy, so he's just going to have his head in the corner there, sitting there. So he's joining me just to listen to me waffle on, a lot like you guys out there. So, like I say, we're bringing a beer to you now from Lidl that I picked up this afternoon. It's from a Scottish brewery, Loch Lomond brewery, and it was a beer that I thought I'd had, but as it happens, I haven't had it, which is good. And we are taking a look at their Lost in Mosaic New World IPA. Hopefully you can see that. It's a 440ml can coming in at 5% ABV. Nice artwork, real funky artwork. I think the can has changed because I'm certain this has been out before. Like I said, I thought I'd reviewed it. It's got citron mosaic in, pineapple and citrus aroma, orange and melon flavour, fresh citrus finished, unfiltered for maximum flavour, keep chilled and drink fresh. Now this has just come out of the fridge at about 5 degrees. £1.79 I think that was from my local one. So let's get it cracked open, get it into my usual sort of IPA glass, which is this White Hag one. Do love that. Don't know what it is. There's something about this glass. I like using it. So let's get it cracked open, like I say. Stop talking load of bollocks batter. Get it into a glass, have a slurp, tell you what it's like, or tell you my views on it. Remember, we don't always have the same taste, do we? So it will just be my views on this beer. There we go, 440ml has fit in that glass nicely, so I can still give it a good old swirl. It's a beer in a glass. I've got a feeling this is, oh wow, definitely getting big notes there. I've got a feeling this may have a little bit of a, not massive, it's going to have that sort of a little side of sort of traditional in it for me. But beer in a glass, it's kind of hazy, sort of golden amber, shall we say. It's not very amber, it's more golden really, isn't it? A hazy golden straw colour, if you like. A finger of white on top, mix and match sort of bubbles. Nothing really going up the glass. There's the odd little bubble going up here and there. So you've got a big nose, but I'm going to leave you to it because I don't think you're really happy about being on. Look at that face. Doesn't exactly look really happy about being on, does it? So I'll do the sniffing, I'll do the tasting. You sit there, you get all the praise, I'll get all the abuse. Everyone's a winner, aren't they? Apart from this poor sod. Right, let's have a sniff. Yeah, and it does. It has that sort of traditional, sort of malty. It's got quite a big malty feel on the nose for me, which for me gives it a sort of traditional sort of feel. Citrus, hoppy, pine, definitely pine in there. I think that's probably, the pine's bigger really than the sort of maltiness I was kind of thinking of. But you do get that maltiness in the background. It sort of mixed with the pine and sort of like blending together. What's it saying on the nose? Pineapple, citrus. Well, yeah, pineapple. I said pine. Citrus, yeah, hoppy. Yeah, smells nice. Smells all right, to be honest. So yeah, let's dive in. Loch Lomond Brewery, Lost in Mosaic New World IPA, 5%. Cheers. Yeah, okay. if this is £1.79, it is a beer that is well worth £1.79 for starters. We'll do that side of it. It's 5%. Now, I bought a craft beer from Spoons before I went to the Wrexham Beer Festival from Glamorgan Brewing Company, dressed up in a nice fancy can like this. Cost me, I think, £3.21, £3.30, £3.50, something like that. 5% IPA, and it was very much traditional sort of IPA. Yeah, it didn't blow me mind. I didn't expect it to be anything, you know, we weren't expecting Verdant territory or bloody Daya, you know what I mean? But it was a nice enough sort of IPA. It was very much along lines, I would say, Goose Island sort of thing. Now, this beer is, again, not necessarily along the lines of this Glamorgan beer, as in sort of like Goose Island taste and all this, that and the other. But in quality, it's along them lines. %, average sort of body, certainly not wishy-washy, not light, not watery, just an easy drinking sort of 5% beer. Carbonation's in there, alright, yeah, you can't see a lot. You kind of get the fizz as you drink it, if you like. As it hits the palate, the little bubbles go off. That's the sort of carbonation level you're getting with this. Pretty smooth, pretty soft, very sort of easy-going sort of drinking experience. On the taste, you get the hops, you get a pine feel to it for me in there. You get the pine, you even maybe get a little resinous sort of feel to it as well, which is something I do like in a beer. There's a little, you do get the maltiness as well. There's a little citrus, zesty, bitter twang to it. That sun's decided to come out and go right across my face. That might be a good thing for you, but it's shit when I'm trying to do a video. Yeah, malty, hoppy, piney for me. A little bit of a resinous feel. The citrus notes are there, and it leaves you with a little zesty sort of citrus bitterness. And yeah, without sort of really making you go wow, it's a nice enough drink. Like I say, I think it's £1.79 from Lidl. If they tried doing this, I think 5% is just about right. Because I think as I'm getting down this beer, I'm not going to say wateriness is kicking in, but it's the sort of beer that you start drinking and you think, it's a good job this is 5%. Because if they'd done something like this, 4.5 or lower, I think it would start feeling watery, it would start feeling bland. You know, you're heading into sort of anything sort of like 4.5 and lower, you're heading into session IPA territory, which is great if that's your thing. But a session IPA, they've got to be really well done to get away with being a session IPA for me, to really sort of give you that feeling that you're drinking something quality. I think this is just about on the right side with the ABV, not just because of the alcohol, but it does make a difference to a beer. I think this is just about on the right side. 179. Yeah, it's a nice sort of easy going. It's not the sort of beer that's going to wow you, and it shouldn't do at £1.79. But what it is a nice, easy, enjoyable drop. So for me, yeah, Loch Lomond Breweries, they're Lost in Mosaic New World IPA is a decent drop. Do you reckon you'd like that? Speak while you can. No? There you are. You're not bothered. Hopefully you lot are. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you again soon on another one.